Papa, we're hungry. 6 children stood in the rain outside their father's shop, begging for just 200 naira to buy bread. Their father, Okono, looked at them coldly. "Do you want me to steal money for you?" he snapped. "I don't have money." But inside the shop, he had 847,000 naira hidden away. For 20 years, he saved every coin. Bundles of money in buckets. Inside mattresses, burrows, in tins under the ground. Yet his children went to bed hungry. His wife Adora looked 40 years old, but carried the face of someone who had suffered for 60. Every morning she woke at 4 a.m., sweeping the compound and wondering the same painful question: how do I feed 6 children with nothing? One morning her 7-year-old son whispered, "Mama, I'm hungry." She searched everywhere and found 35 naira. At the market, she bought a tiny measure of gori that night. 6 children shared gori and water. No soup, no salt, just water and hunger. The next day, their son Chukwu walked home from school. The teacher had sent him away. "Tell your father to bring 5,000 naira for your school fees. Or don't come back." Adora went to the shop again. "My husband. Please, the children need school fees." Okono slammed the counter. "School is a waste of money. Let the boy learn a trade." She walked away silently, or, after 20 years of marriage, she had no tears left. Then one afternoon, their youngest daughter fell sick. 4-year-old Obiajali burned with fever. Her tiny body shook. "Mama, my body hurts." The clinic fee was 500 naira. Adora searched everywhere. She found 85 naira. So she begged her husband again. "Our daughter is very sick. Please give me 500 naira." Okono looked at the child, then shook his head. "Use herbs. People survived before hospitals." 3 days later, during church service, Obiajeli collapsed. Her body went limp in her mother's arms. The church erupted in panic. They rushed her to the hospital. The doctor examined her quickly. Severe malaria and malnutrition. He looked at the parents. This child could have died. Treatment would cost 15,000 naira. Okono froze. Too expensive. Then the village teacher stepped forward. "I'll pay." The poorest man in the room saved the richest man's daughter. For the first time in his life, Okono felt shame. That night he couldn't sleep. He looked at his daughter, lying weak on the hospital bed. Her ribs visible, her cheeks hollow. And suddenly he saw everything. His wife's tired face, his son's torn school uniform, his children's hungry eyes. All while 847,000 naira sat hidden in the ground. Money he never used. Money that almost cost him his daughter's life. The next morning, Okono gathered every hiding place. Buckets, mattresses, tins under the soil. All the money, 847 naira. He spread it across the table. His wife stared in shock. "This is what I've been saving," he said quietly, "while our children starved." Then he whispered something he had never said before. "I was a foolish father." That day, everything changed. He bought bags of rice, beans, oil, meat, and vegetables. That night, the children ate until their stomachs were full. Some of them cried while eating. They had forgotten what it felt like not to be hungry. The next day, he paid every school fee, bought new uniforms, new books, new shoes. His children walked to school proudly for the first time. Then he bought his wife beautiful new clothes. After 20 years of suffering, she finally smiled again. Months later, the village barely recognized the family. The children were healthy. The house was full of laughter. Nokono had learned the most expensive lesson of his life. He once believed wealth meant saving money. But he was the poorest man in the village. Because true wealth isn't money hidden in the ground. True wealth is children who are healthy, a wife who smiles, a family that sleeps without hunger. Because money saved for tomorrow is worthless if it destroys your family today.